You're watching Marcia, Marcia, Marcia on VeroBuzzTV.com.
Well, hello everyone. I'm Marcia Littlejohn and you are watching Buzz TV. And I am so thrilled because we're going to be talking about an organization that, oh boy, it is doing so much for our community, actually doing so much for the world. When you think about what Healthy Start does, so Kathie Cain, you are the Executive Director of Healthy Start. It's wonderful to have you here on Buzz TV.
Yes, this is my first time being on the internet. Hi.
And you know what? The whole world can watch you.
Oh, well,
remember the internet.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, that's
and what
great.
I love is that she brought Eddie Brannigan. And I said to you, Eddie, are you a I Brannigan? And you said yes.
I'm the son of an I Brannigan, yes.
Absolutely. Well, we're delighted to have you here too. And obviously you're a runner.
I am.
And we're going to be talking about this wonderful race coming up. But what I said to you prior to really starting the show, I really would love all of our viewers to learn a little bit more about what the mission is of Healthy Start right here in Indian River County.
Well, put it simply, is that we just want every baby to have the best possible start in life. So we work with pregnant moms, we work with young families, and support them throughout their pregnancy. Sometimes pregnancy is an overwhelming challenge for some people, and once baby's born, that's even another step. So we provide a spectrum of services and programs that meet the needs of the individual woman, because nobody's the same.
Absolutely.
You know? Some have strengths in one area and weaknesses in the other, and we kind of just level the playing field so that our babies get the best possible start, and then when they're born, that we just help maximize that brain development in that first 3 years. There's so much going on in baby's brain at that time, and we just encourage parents that they're the best and most influential teacher for their child, and we kind of support them in that to make sure they'll have a successful school life and just general success in life, you know. Building that foundation, we're building our community's future. So
You betcha, the world's future. That was so beautifully said.
Thanks.
Because I think really we all seem to forget the importance of that early start, that beginning, that healthy start. And that's what this is all about. And I guess, Eddie, you are having the fun part of this.
Yeah.
Okay.
Working as as race director, because we're going to have a marathon, aren't we?
Yeah, half marathon,
Wow.
a 5K, and a kids run.
Oh boy, well we're going to talk all about that. And of course I think really when we think about children and starting out, there's nothing better than exercise.
There's not. And this, of any event that I've been to, if it's justifiable to have a kids run, it's this one, for sure.
Oh yes, absolutely. And there is nothing better than to see a kid run. We recently talked with a laughing coach, and she brought a little thing that you squeeze. You can get it up at Bay Street Pharmacy, incidentally, and it laughs. But it's a baby laughing, a child laughing, and there is nothing more thrilling than that. So we're going to be talking about how to keep those babies happy, how you can participate in an absolutely fantastic run to help support our Healthy Start. So Eddie Brannigan as race director, and of course Kathie Cain, certainly with the Healthy Start. We're going to let all of our viewers know how they can participate, and also why and how you can help and donate to Healthy Start. So don't go away. We'll tell you all about that marathon. Don't go away.
Attention! This important message is for any American who is about to turn 65 years of age or older. Nation's Helpline has Medicare supplement insurance news that may benefit you, your family, or someone you know. Most Americans who are about to turn 65 years old know they need Medicare supplement insurance, even if they already have Medicare. The Nation's Helpline Medicare Supplement Team can guide you and help answer your Medicare questions. Call today.
Please call 800-632-2804.
Stop by Patty's Printing and Graphics in downtown Vero Beach. Owner Patty Callahan prints it all, from color and black and white copies to blueprints, banners, signs, prints of paintings, and fine art. Patty makes restorations and creates outstanding graphic designs. Call Patty at 770-1521 or stop by Patty's Printing and Graphics at 2345 14th Avenue. Stop by for all of your printing needs at Patty's Printing and Graphics, across from the old railroad station in downtown Vero Beach.
And we are back, and we are talking about Healthy Start and a fun part of Healthy Start. Of course, a lot of it's fun, isn't it? When you get to hold those babies and give them that healthy start and see the smiles on the parents' family and loved ones' faces. So this is what it's all about. But to have a marathon coming up and how you can participate. So really, Eddie, if you will, when is the marathon? Where does it start? And does everybody have to run?
Not everybody has to run. We have lots of volunteers, and some people walk.
Oh,
but,
good. Okay.
You know, the more people we can get out there, the better. It's October 10th. It's Saturday morning. The half marathon starts at 6:45 in the morning, and at 7 o'clock there's a 5K. Same location there, right at Riverside Park.
All right, you say a 5K, but you didn't say a 5K run.
No, it's a 5K run or walk.
Oh, good.
Whatever.
Okay.
So, whatever they want to do to cover the 5.
What is that, about 3.5 miles?
3.1.
Yeah.
And they go in the reverse direction as the others. So
Oh,
it kinda,
really?
Yeah,
Oh.
so we get it all accomplished, and a lot of
Right,
people
and
out
they'll all
there.
finish at the same place, start at the same place, just different times. And then following at 9:45, we have a kids run, which is about a half a mile, and like you said, it's very cute to
But
see all
it's
of them
fun.
run. And
Yeah.
that is the kids run, and then we have a toddler dash, which is for even the really little kids. And they run around Mariner Pete from Marine Bank.
Oh, I love it, yes.
So they really have a good time with that. But the kids run and the toddler dash are both free of charge, and they
Oh,
get
that's-
goodies at the finish. So we're trying to encourage a healthy lifestyle and a healthy start.
And you're also encouraging an entire family to come out and participate in this marathon race and this fun race, and to see a toddler running, and oh boy, you lucky parents of those toddlers, because then they go home and sleep all afternoon.
Well, I think the community really does look forward to this certified
Yeah.
half marathon, because it is one of the only ones on the Treasure Coast.
Well, it's the only one in Vero, the only half marathon right now in Vero. There was a half marathon years ago, and it stopped, and Healthy Start started one. This is our 7th year now.
Oh, it's really terrific.
So not only is it a fundraising event that you can have fun at, but it's also just a community event we want to
Sure.
make sure we keep providing each year, so that our families have something to
Kathie,
attend and do.
I guess really too is that so many people think, oh, it's an organization, it's probably funded by the government and blah, 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 and all this, but it takes so many dollars and dimes, doesn't it?
It does, and annually you have to refund all those programs to make sure they're still reaching out to families and women. And we have to write grants, we have to perform fundraising activities.
Yes.
That's primarily what the coalition does to ensure everything is funded. So.
Well, and that's what I think this marathon is going to help with too, because there is a fee to participate, which is a donation to Healthy Start.
Right, but with their entry fee, runners are very used to paying an entry fee, so
Sure.
it's a very reasonable entry fee. You get a T-shirt.
Oh, wow.
You get this wonderful hat.
Fabulous.
And when you come across the finish line, you get this medal.
Oh
This
my
is
golly, look at that.
spinner
It's a
medal.
beach ball. We're a
course.
beach ball theme.
Beach ball, beachy, beachside
that's-
half marathon type
So
theme
people
this
that are
year.
visiting here from other parts of our country,
And they do.
Sure.
There is people registered from other states.
see, there you go.
It's really great.
And they can watch this on Buzz TV from wherever you are in the world and get over here to Vero Beach and Riverside Park.
Right.
And it starts at 6:45 in the morning.
6:45.
Bring your kids, bring your family.
Yeah, there's going to be band, there'll be food. It's really
party.
it's really a nice event.
It's going to be a all-day party, really. So we're going to tell you much more about it when we wrap this segment up in just 60 seconds, so don't go away.
Now that health reform is law, you cannot be denied health insurance coverage, but you can pay too much.
As a single mom, I was convinced that we could not afford health insurance until I spoke to the people from ICANN, who told me that I qualified for a special enrollment and a subsidized rate. Now I get so much more for so much less.
Call now and get the ICANN mobile app free. So don't wait another minute. Call ICANN, get covered, save money.
The Furniture Man is a locally owned business that has served the needs of the community of Vero Beach and Indian River County for over 30 years. Here at the Furniture Man, we offer fine pieces to furnish each and every room of your home. Specializing in Floridian style, come browse our selection of bedroom, dining room, patio, and living room. Come explore over 10,000 square feet of showroom where you can find mattresses, recliners, sofas, dining, and more. Visit us at 673 US 1 in Vero Beach, Monday through Saturday for all of your furniture needs.
Well, thanks for staying with us. We are indeed right back here talking about Healthy Start Coalition and, of course, talking about this up-and-coming event to help and keep that Healthy Start going and Healthy Start for every single baby, because it, as you say, there's that phrase, every baby deserves a healthy start. I love it. And I want to say we are talking with Kathie, Cain, and Eddie Branmiger, and Eddie is talking to us about this marathon. And where can we go for all of this information?
You can go to either the Healthy Start website or beachsidehalfmarathon.org, or also our local running store, Runners Depot.
Oh, good.
They have all the information, and they're actually doing the timing and everything for the event, but you can register right there in person.
Oh, how terrific. Just go right into Runners Depot. And then, of course, also, I always say just Google Healthy Start Coalition, and Indian River County, or Indian River, Healthy Start Coalition, and it'll come up.
Right.
You can find
or
all of this.
Beachside Half Marathon, it'll come up.
Beachside Half Marathon. And once again, it's really a family affair.
Yes. And you know, I just want to say Eddie has just brought our race to such a high quality level, because he's a runner himself, and really from that perspective, and he, you know, started out, he's volunteering.
That's what's so wonderful
about. These are the type of people in our community I'm so grateful for. So, you know, it's really done from a runner's perspective, not just a Healthy Start, and it's something that I think a lot of runners just really look forward to each year.
Well, I think also you said that you can always use more volunteers too.
Yes.
So Eddie, you can probably get a lot of, because you have to kind of time people so that they.
Everyone has a timing chip. Runners Depot takes care of that, and it's pretty much what runners expect now, but yeah, there's always room for more volunteers.
I am dying to go and see the toddlers running around Marine Bank Pelican,
right?
Because that in itself is going to be worth everything. So it's going to be a lot of fun. So now, once again, we can go online and get all this. They can register online as well.
They can register online. They can register at Runners Depot also Thursday and Friday before the race. That whole day is packet pickup, and you can also register. We have no cutoff. Some races you can't register after a certain date.
Right.
But right up to the morning of the event, we can.
See how you feel when you get up that morning at 6:45, be over there at Riverside Park in Vero Beach and put on those running shoes.
And watch the sun come up and see a beautiful setting when you run through over the bridge and by the beach. It's a great walk run.
It's absolutely beautiful. And then does it go on all morning or all afternoon or?
It's about 4 hours. We have a 4-hour race cutoff, so you can comfortably walk the half marathon even within that time.
I was just wondering if they could hang out until sunset, because there's also a beautiful
well, there's a
sunset.
band that you may negotiate with.
Good. Good. That's a good thing. And there are a lot of fun places around there too. So I don't know. That's the end of restaurant week. So you've already tried all the restaurants, and you can go try some more as well. But I have to say, Eddie Branmiger and Kathie Cain from Healthy Start, and Eddie, of course, is a volunteer with Healthy Start. And once again, that slogan for Healthy Start:
every baby deserves a healthy start.
And if somebody is out there watching right now and they know of a young lady who is going to have a child and has no one to turn to, what should they do?
Most important thing is to go to a doctor. Make sure you make that prenatal appointment, and don't worry about not having coverage. We'll help you with that too. Just make sure you go to a physician, and we're in the physician's office. We'll be right there.
All right, you see? Oh, Healthy Start doing so much to make every child have a healthy start. Eddie Branmiger, get out there and run. We might even be out there watching you. And of course, Kathie Cain.
I can't run.
Oh, you can't run.
I'll be behind the scenes.
Okay, thanks so much for being with us. And thanks to all of you for watching Buzz TV. We will see you in just a moment.
See Arts in Depth with Barbara Hoffman, Tuesdays and Thursdays at 6 and 10 p.m.
Since 1951, Globe Life and Accident Insurance Company has been providing families with life insurance protection. $1 covers the first month of coverage, whether you choose from $5,000 up to $100,000 of coverage. First day coverage means no waiting periods. Easy to buy, no medical exam, no risk 30-day money-back guarantee. Up to $150,000 of accidental death coverage can be added to your policy. Globe Life makes buying life insurance easy.
Well, hello everyone, and welcome to Buzz TV. We are indeed right back here telling you about what goes on up and down the Treasure Coast. And when we say Fellsmere, that's one of my favorite spots. And Jason Nunemaker, it is so much fun to have you on Buzz TV to tell us about what our world is doing up there in Fellsmere. The shrimp still Having a great time?
Oh yeah, we actually just had a shrimp burger challenge. So yeah, things are happening in Fellsmere with the shrimp.
How wonderful. What about the elephants?
They're still going well. I haven't heard much from the Elephant Center lately, but I think they're going strong.
And what about the rock climbing? Didn't we climb up something? Didn't you have a...
Actually, yeah, we've got some improvements slated. We're working on the Welcome Center out there.
Yeah.
So I'm hopeful that within 2 to 3 years, that is really going to be a destination point at the preserve in Fellsmere.
Oh, absolutely. That it's just a beautiful part of our world here. And I think so many people, when they come down, they think of the Atlantic Ocean and they think of all of that, and then they say, okay, where is Fellsmere? Well, now, of course, you have a partnership. But I have to say, Jason Nunemaker, who is the city manager of Fellsmere, can tell it has boomed since you were there. Do you get all the credit for it? You should.
Well, no, not at all. I mean, the city council's laid out a very clear vision, and they're very proactive. They're in touch with the community. So because it's such a clear and consistent vision, it makes my job much easier because I just follow the steps they kind of lay out for me.
You get it accomplished.
Absolutely.
Well, that is the name of the game. And I guess when we think about Fellsmere, we love having you here on Buzz TV to kind of give us an update very frequently. And when I saw there was a partnership with one of my favorite spots, and that's Riverside Children's Theatre, tell me about that.
Well, this is exciting. It all started, we applied for a cultural facilities grant to add some amenities outside the old school that would enable us to further host events. And when Barbara...
That's in Fellsmere.
Yes, ma'am. And so when Barbara Hoffman of the Cultural Council heard about this, she kind of bird-dogged it while I was going to the legislature, kept us up to date. And then once we got it, she put us in touch with some other folks, Riverside being one. And within a couple weeks of her making that contact, John Moses and Oscar Sales were in my office trying to make this happen.
Fabulous. Oh, boy. I mean, you can't get any better than that. Putting Riverside Children's Theatre together with Fellsmere, putting it, really giving those children and really an opportunity to participate as well. So what does it mean, and how do you get something like that going?
Well, I think what it means is that the kids have an opportunity to immerse themselves in something that they have less and less of an opportunity to do. Because the school is now so testing focused, things are very constrained. It's a very constrained environment. So having this right next to the Boys and Girls Club in the old school auditorium is a perfect opportunity. I mean, it really is.
I guess when you think about Fellsmere and you go back, of course I go back in time, way, way back in time, and I think about how, and I've said this so frequently, coming down and having, going to the old Fellsmere Inn and having a luncheon with my dad, who was covering this whole area with the Florida Power and Light Company, and it was so much fun because you sort of saw, and I think there was a sugar cane area out there, and that was, we'd always go home with a little bit to chomp on, and I mean, all these wonderful things. And Fellsmere was just one of those kind of a hideaway. It was kind of, we came right down Babcock and you'd be right in the middle of it, but it just wasn't, you know, it wasn't the ocean. But Fellsmere has so much to offer, and now with this grant and connecting it with really children's theater, you can't get any better than that.
No, it's going to be huge. It also paves the way for a better Frog Leg Festival. We've got Shrimp Fest coming up in February of next year, the 28th and 29th. We really want to foster these types of events, and we just find that when we try to do it, there are so many willing partners in Indian River County. We're really blessed to have that.
Well, we're going to take a little break and then come back, and what I really want you to do too is to talk really very specifically about what Riverside Children's Theatre is going to be presenting with this wonderful opportunity, that the connection, a partnership with Fellsmere, and who you're serving really. When we think about the children, and you talk about the old school there in Fellsmere, we'll talk about that, and then of course some of these marvelous events coming up. So don't go away. We'll be right back with my very distinguished guest, Jason Nunemaker. He is the city manager of Fellsmere. Stay with us.
Stop by Patty's Printing and Graphics in downtown Vero Beach. Owner Patty Callahan prints it all, from color and black and white copies to blueprints, banners, signs, prints of paintings, and fine art. Patty makes restorations and creates outstanding graphic designs. Call Patty at 770-1521 or stop by Patty's Printing and Graphics at 2345 14th Avenue. Stop by for all of your printing needs at Patty's Printing and Graphics, across from the old railroad station in downtown Vero Beach.
Now that health reform is law, you cannot be denied health insurance coverage, but you can pay too much.
As a single mom, I was convinced that we could not afford health insurance until I spoke to the people from ICANN, who told me that I qualified for a special enrollment and a subsidized rate. Now I get so much more for so much less.
Call now and get the ICANN mobile app free. So don't wait another minute. Call ICANN, get covered, save money.
Well, we are back indeed, and of course we mentioned Jason Nunemaker. We were talking about the partnership with Riverside Children's Theatre in Fellsmere. I don't know why, I almost giggle because it's a fabulous partnership.
It's a natural fit. We've got actually our first performance coming up this Saturday, October the 3rd. There'll be 2 performances at 10 and 1. They're free to the public, first come, first serve. And this one is going to be The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe.
Wait a minute, The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. And this is all presented by Riverside Children's Theatre.
Yes, ma'am.
And where is that going to take place?
In the auditorium. It's on the top floor of the old school.
Oh, so it's in Fellsmere.
Oh, yes.
Oh,
that's the big deal.
My golly, how fabulous.
It is. And it really goes a long way to address concerns. When we originally started to renovate the old school and convert it to a city hall, there was concern that it wouldn't be as publicly accessible, that it wouldn't serve that need that the Save Our Old School folks wanted to create a cultural amenity. And by having the Boys and Girls Club, creating these types of partnership, I think we've allayed those concerns.
Oh my golly, yes. And as you mentioned, Barbara Hoffman, who is so active in our community and doing such a great job, got this whole thing together through the Cultural Council and putting those, and with John Moses and Oscar Sales coming in together to put this all together. And I don't know why I didn't know it was going to be right there in Fellsmere.
Yeah, and that's what makes it so exciting, because it's often the case that kids in Fellsmere, they can't make that trip to Riverside Theatre. So this just makes it a sweet spot for us to do this.
Have you ever taken any demographics to see how many children and how many families live in, approximately in the Fellsmere area with our schools? Because
yeah, I mean, we've got that data. I don't have it at the top of my head, but I mean, we've got about 5,300 residents.
Sure.
And, we've got about 3.2 kids per family. We're a larger family size and younger. Our average age is around 30. So,
my golly, you are a young, fun group up there, aren't you?
We're an outlier compared to the balance of Indian River County, so it's pretty dynamic.
Well, it is great, and I love when you say the welcome center there too. That is going to be just so important, because when people go down I-95 and you know that all you have to do is you're right there, and there's just no reason not to really enjoy Fellsmere. I love it because you can go up I-95, go to Fellsmere, and get up onto the west side of Melbourne, just simply by going through on Babcock.
Absolutely.
And you're right there. And a lot of people don't realize that, the proximity to Fellsmere. So if you're just tuning in, and I'm being a little more specific because, of course, Buzz TV, we're talking to people all over the country.
Absolutely.
And it's not just those of you who live in the Vero Beach area or the Melbourne area. Fellsmere is this wonderful, dynamic area. Now, what I want to do when we come back, I know there's another performance. I want to talk about the Children's Theatre and what they're doing over there. But I also want to talk about industry. And what maybe you're really, I hate to put it negatively, but what are you looking for?
Sure.
Because there are businesses all over the country, so don't go away. We'll let you know. Stay with us. We're right here on Buzz TV.
The Furniture Man is a locally owned business that has served the needs of the community of Vero Beach and Indian River County for over 30 years. Here at the Furniture Man, we offer fine pieces to furnish each and every room of your home. Specializing in Floridian style, come browse our selection of bedroom, dining room, patio, and living room. Come explore over 10,000 square feet of showroom, where you can find mattresses, recliners, sofas, dining, and more. Visit us at 673 US 1 in Vero Beach, Monday through Saturday, for all of your furniture needs.
Attention! This important message is for any American who is about to turn 65 years of age or older. Nation's Helpline has Medicare supplement insurance news that may benefit you, your family, or someone you know. Most Americans who are about to turn 65 years old know they need Medicare supplement insurance, even if they already have Medicare. The Nation's Helpline Medicare supplement team can guide you and help answer your Medicare questions. Call today.
Please call 800-632-2804.
We are back indeed with Jason Nunemaker, who is the city manager of Fellsmere, and we're talking not only about the partnership that Fellsmere has now with Riverside Children's Theatre, and we're going to talk about industry as well, but really when we think about the very first performance is going to be really in about 2 days.
Yeah, this Saturday.
Yes.
The 3rd of October, and then we'll follow up on November 14th with our second performance.
All right. So now I'm not sure when this is going to be airing. I know Alex is looking at that, but there's a second performance coming in too. When is that going to be?
That'll be November 14th, and that's The Tiger Who Came to Tea. So you don't want to miss that.
The Tiger Who Came to Tea. This is Riverside Children's Theatre, and of course, so fabulous. And that's all. Now, this will be, of course, announced. We'll be announcing it here on Buzz TV as well, and all the Press Journal, and I'm sure all the different news media will be talking about this because it's kind of the first, isn't it?
It is, and we're really getting back to our heritage when we used to host any number of cultural events, but this will be our first in the old school since it's been renovated. You know,
this is going to be so wonderful. And that old school, I can remember it. No, I didn't go there, but I know that when we'd come down, we would certainly see it. And there's just so much history there in Fellsmere. If you really want to know about Indian River County, think about Fellsmere and study it well. But one of the things I asked you as we went out on that last break, Jason, I think about all the wonderful, amazing things that have come into Fellsmere. The shrimp farm, the elephant reserve, it's not really a reserve, it's a rescue.
It's more of a research area.
Oh, okay, research. And now, of course, theater is just so fabulous. Is there any particular industry that you look for? I always think of Fellsmere as being agriculture.
Well, that's a great point. And one of the things we're looking for are more agricultural applications. Something that transitions, because citrus in particular is such a precarious state.
Ooh, yes.
We want to see things that can piggyback off what the aquaculture facility's done. And we're actually working with some folks now on an inquiry. But something that I look at as an ag industrial. So
I love that, sure.
It's a transitional thing that our folks can get out of some of the traditional agricultural pursuits and something of a more technical nature, additional skill sets, higher pay. So it's a huge opportunity. And,
absolutely.
Yeah.
And you have the acreage, do you not, up there for industry to come in?
Oh yeah, and that's essential. That's what makes us a key player in some of these areas.
Because I'm thinking also about, as you talked about, the technical industry and technology, and people are always looking for something that's a little quiet, a little out of the way, but access to magnificent areas. Of course, if somebody wants to live someplace and travel there, or even your proximity to FIT, to universities, our Indian River State College. We have so much education, we have everything right here. And I'm just saying this for all of you that are living outside the state and you want to know about
and they're
Fellsmere.
Key players. We're partners with all those institutions you named, and we couldn't do it without them.
Absolutely. Well, it's a wonderful, wonderful town, and of course now to know that there is this partnership between Riverside Children's Theatre and Fellsmere, and of course once again the two performances that are slated.
October 3rd and November 14th at 10 and 1 p.m.
All right, can't miss it. Oh, it's going to be so much fun. Well, Jason, it's great to have you here, and of course, you have to get back up there, and we can go, can't we, and buy some of that shrimp?
Absolutely, just south of Marsh Landing on Broadway, the retail store is open.
And I have to tell you, I think one of you, I don't know if it was maybe you that brought it in, and Holly said it is the most delicious shrimp you have ever put in your mouth. Oh boy, and it comes from Fellsmere. Thanks so very much for being with us. And thanks to all of you for watching Buzz TV. I'm Marcia.
Now that health reform is law, you cannot be denied health insurance coverage, but you can pay too much. But at ICANN, we work for you. We shop all the private and government plans available, dozens of plans, to find the plan that best suits you and your family's needs at historically low prices.
As a single mom, I was convinced that we could not afford health insurance until I spoke to the people from ICANN, who told me that I qualified for a special enrollment and a subsidized rate. Now I get so much more for so much less.
Call now and get the ICANN mobile app free. It takes the mystery out of comparison price shopping for prescription medicine, giving you the power to instantly find the pharmacy with the lowest price and save possibly hundreds and hundreds of dollars every single year. So don't wait another minute. Call ICANN, get covered, save money.
Please call 800-345-7585